What up, guys? It's me, Brandon from Gswaps. I am out here at the Civic, and I'm thinking about doing a little bit of customization to the trunk of this car. So I'm wanting to put these latches on here. I bought these latches off eBay, and I'm wanting to put these latches on here. These are only like $13 for a pair. I got some for the hood too, so I'll have matching. But so I'm gonna put these on here because I literally have no trunk latch under here, and everything's all cut out drag race style with the, yeah, basically it's all bars and stuff right now. I was gonna take one of these and weld it back in there, but I decided that I think the hood latch trunk would look a lot better and be more race style. There's the original color to the car. I'll probably repaint this whole trunk when I'm done cutting it up and doing what I got to do to it. But so this is all going to be these paneling are going to be like plexiglass or aluminum paneling. I haven't decided yet. I've got a little bit of plexiglass, but I don't think I have enough to cover all that. Plus it's really thin, so I might just go with aluminum paneling. Same thing with this piece right here. On one of those panels, I'll have the fuel pumps mounted too, because I got 2 fuel pumps for the car. Have 2 fuel filters, all that's in one. It'll be all mounted there. And the bumper, so the bumper looks kind of cool. I got all these, like, it's basically, I want to cut it out. I want to do probably straight up, right, from right here, and then all the way across, and then, you know, straight down or whatever with the curves in the corners, so it looks clean. And the reason for that is because I have all this welding that's been done under here, and I want to be able to show that kind of, I guess it's little support and stuff. Basically, I want you to be able to look at the back of the car and basically see up under the car and see all the suspension stuff that's under there, everything. And it'll make it a lot easier for my parachute mount to be able to bolt it up. I'm also going to put a tow hitch on this thing, weld a tow hitch onto it, so that way I can tow a trailer if I ever decide to do drag and drives in it. That way I can do that too. Other things, you know, I could always get another bumper if I didn't like it. You know, they're cheap enough, like 20 bucks at the junkyard. So that's not a big deal. But I just want to kind of do a little things to it. And also the bumper won't be like a parachute either, which right now it kind of is, because it catches the air as it's coming into the trunk. And technically the whole trunk is like a parachute, to be honest. So that's why I'm going to add the sheet metal to the sides here and kind of block off anywhere the air can travel into the trunk. Everything needs to be smooth. I'll probably put a splitter up underneath everything as well, to have a carbon fiber splitter under there to help with the aerodynamics of the rear, to just move airflow away from the trunk, because right now it's kind of like a parachute. So once I get that all set up, then that should be pretty good. So aluminum splitter, cut the bumper, put the trunk latches on. I'll probably even put a wing out the back right here, so if any companies has wings, I'll probably put a wing on this car too. Not a big wing, but one that sits out the back like a drag car. So that's what I'm building here. That's the Honda Civic. There's my wheels. Previously mentioned that I had skinnies. There's the skinnies right there. I have matching fronts and 13-inch tire size too. So those will be on the car. 24-inch tall and a 13-inch wide. Or I mean 13 inches rim. I think it's like 9-inch wide, maybe a 10-inch wide. So those are 9-inch wide that are on there right now. These are a hard compound tire that is that's a Hoosier street tire. It's basically like a dirt track tire, but those are on my brand new VMS wheels that need to be washed. So they've been sitting out in the weather, it's getting to them. And the Civic, so the front end may change. I'm keeping the bumper, but the fenders and hood, I'm thinking about just buying brand new fenders and hoods, so that way they're not all dented like this. So I'm going to put all brand new stuff on it. I'm going to wrap it in carbon fiber and also put hood latches on it as well. So if anybody needs a decent fender and hood, let me know, because these will come up for sale soon. And it's a 99 em1. Of course, the fender and the hood aren't original, because I got those from a different vehicle. Looks like a mess in there, but there's my gauges. Oh, I got tons of work to do in this car. But anyways, this is Brandon from Gswaps. I just want to do a little shorts video on what I'm going to do to the trunk of the car area, and you know, get this all buttoned up and stuff, and then I'll move on to the front end after I buy new fenders and hood for it, and wrap those in carbon fiber and put them on the car, and start working on the wiring and getting the engine in there. I got the engine, the short block built, so I need to put the head on it, put the pan and the accessories, the oil pumps and water pumps, all that stuff. I need to put that on that motor, bolt it to the twin disc clutch, and put that in the bolt it to that transmission I built, put it in this car, put the turbo stuff on it, get it ready to rock and roll. Also got to do fuel systems on the car, so I got a lot of stuff still left to do on the table here. I need to make a list of like stuff to do, but I've kind of put it on pause just for a minute because we're going to finish this concrete pad, probably have it done by March, the end of March hopefully, because I'm going to pay for the concrete this next 2 weeks, this next paycheck, so in the next 2 weeks. So that'll pay for the concrete to get installed, and then my truck unfortunately is going bye-bye because that's what's paying for the labor. And I'm also getting a Honda Accord out of the deal too, so like I'm not like losing anything really. But it's a pretty good deal. Concrete pad and a 2018 Honda Accord V6. So you'll see that on the channel soon. But I will be losing my Silverado, but I have a Bronco too, and I can drive that thing. And if I ever needed another truck, I could always go buy one, because you know, a few $1,000s you can pick up a truck. But so this is the Civic. This is my outro, guys. Y'all have a good day. This is just a quick video I'm making because I wanted to see how these fit, and I figured y'all would like to look at it too, see the progress that's been done. But anyways, me Brandon, and I'll talk to y'all later. Gswaps out. What up, guys? It's now the next day. It's current day today, actually, if I post this video today. I'm out here at the Civic again. I just got off work. I kind of want to get something done before I go to bed, because I do work overnights and stuff like that, and I just have this energy. I want to get some stuff finished. So I went out here and I've been working on the Civic for a few minutes, and I decided I'd go ahead and film it for you. All right. So I have a trunk pin installed. There's actually a spot right here, and it matches up directly with right here. When you pull these out, you can drill a hole, and this is going to be a lot bigger so I'm not really worried about that. But you can drill a hole that your pins fit through, right? And basically, so now I can put my new trunk pins in. So I'll line it back up a little bit because I loosened it. It fits directly right there. I already took my template and my part and mounted it up. I got it all sitting over here because I'm getting ready to cut a hole. So I took my template, laid it over. It fits perfect for where I want it, as well as I had the part on it as well. So I lined the part up first and drew the drawing off the part, and it's sitting there where I wanted it, being bolted up basically like that, without the paper though. So I did that, and then I lined it up. So now I'm gonna go ahead, and I got a hole saw, which I got two hole saw sizes, where I'm gonna drill here and I'm gonna drill here, and possibly drill one more in the center. So here, and one more in the center, and I'm using 3 different sizes. I'm gonna step them down, and then I got some trimmers. I'm just gonna trim whatever metal is left over, and that'll make the hole I need for my fancy dancy trunk pins. Say hi, Taco. Hi, Taco. Yep, that's Taco, the outside kitty cat. Okay, the next step is you want to find the right size hole saw. I got my hole saw set up, and you want to drill a hole. I drilled one right there. About to finish the second one. I just lined it up. I had to figure out a way to do this better. I put a board here to keep it up off of the trunk so it didn't punch through the trunk like I did there. But that's okay, because some of that metal may be getting removed for weight. Remove as much as I can. This is already a cut car, so there's no reason why I can't keep removing metal that doesn't need to be there. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and set you guys up on the tripod, and I'm going to punch this hole through, get that thing drilled, looks pretty good, and we'll go from there. So sorry for guys with headphones. Fucking touching it. Come on, we got it. It is literally killing my battery. These are old batteries, so that or my drill's getting hot. Yeah, I think my drill might be getting hot. Ugh. I see why. I think it's on the corner piece. I just need to punch through. This thing is dull. It's completely dull. It's been used before. See what I can do. Alright, I gotta figure something else out, guys. Alright guys, so yesterday I tried to film a video about what I wanted to do to the Civic as far as the trunk and everything goes, but it didn't really turn out as well as I thought, and it was really long. And I mean, I could just show clips of it, you know, maybe make them smaller or whatever, but I had a lot of issues with it. But long story short, I got the trunk latches on. Basically they just pop up like so. They were these aren't finished because I still got to put screws in them. Then also there's the issue with I got to grind some metal down, but I'm too far away from the house right now to run a grinder without putting a generator or a couple of really long extension cords, which I don't have right now. So trunk opens and closes. I just went to that spot right there. They just bolted right up. I just drilled a couple holes and had to just align them where I needed to. But that's the rest of my tools I've been looking for, the tools I was using for it. But so I got that done. I can go and close it now. They're kind of a pain in the butt to close, to be honest, because like these things don't want to slide forward anymore for some reason once they're open. I don't know if they're just locking or what, but they kind of suck in a way. Anyways, I'm gonna move on from there just because I need to both hands kind of put them together. So I kind of did a thing, guys. So I was gonna buy new fenders and front bumper for my Civic, so that way I could go ahead and that way I can go ahead and put the I could wrap the fenders and front bumper, or fenders and hood. So I kind of did a thing, and I went and traded somebody my fenders and a hood for their front bumper, fenders and a hood. They already had a front bumper, and the only thing I need now is to find some headlights, because these are from a 97 body style. This is also a 2000, but you know what, it is what it is. So I ended up getting, well, y'all see it down there, there's a splitter, and it's not really that good condition. I probably won't use it on this car, but I'll use it as a template to either make me a sheet metal one or make one out of wood, one of the two, like 1/2 inch MDF or something really thick, decent wood, something waterproof, and then I'll epoxy it and spray it. But so I might put a splitter on here, I might not, I don't know. Also, if I did put a splitter, I'll probably trim the bumper right here so it's not that much of a parachute, so everybody can see the metal work that's down there. Also, all right guys, I guess I hit the end button. I gotta watch where I place my fingers with this phone. So I no longer need to weld anything right here to put a trunk latch on it, because I've got hood pins now, or trunk pins. So but yeah, as I was saying, I went ahead and did a thing. So I got some new parts for the Civic, and just go ahead and show you. Look at the fenders. These are actual metal fenders, and the person that did this did all this metal work and everything. They actually wanted to go to the 99 through 2000 front end. Now these headlights are the wrong headlights. These are my 99 through 2000 headlights that still go to my big mouth bumper, which I kept my bumper. So like they bought another bumper off me, but they ended up getting an engine as well. So the hood is custom made. It is metal, and everything's bent down and shaved. It looks really, really great. I know it's not carbon fiber, so it's not light or anything, but I like it. I like the way it's going to look when I get it finished. So car's kind of coming together a little bit. And on top of that, I'm gonna do a little bit of fiberglass work, but I still have my Type R replica Abe's bumper. It was a backyard racing Type R replica bumper. I still have that, which is going to go on this car as well. I'm just going to change a few things on how I made my front end. Big intercooler looks great on there. Now they also did give me a lip here. It fits perfectly under the Type R bumper, so I can't wait to put that on there. That'll be pretty sweet. And they also gave me this other bumper here, which was with the hood and fenders. It was on their complete car. I do like this bumper, but I don't know if I'm going to use it on this car. But I am going to use my Type R bumper because it's cut out enough. This bumper, I'd have to cut all that out of there, you know, because I can't have all that in there with that big intercooler coming through. But it does look pretty sweet with the little fins on it. But I'm going to go ahead and make all that stuff fit onto my I'm going to make my Type R bumper fit on there with the lip, splitter lip. And yeah, I think this thing's going to turn out really nice when it's finished. So anyways, this is just going to be I guess another little video. I might add on to the other video because this is a couple days later. You know, this car is really starting to turn out. And I did a little bit of work on the wiring today as well, trying to figure out what's going on in there. So I can't open the door from this side, but flashlight's on. There you go. I got a lot of wiring to do. I took the seat out and put it inside so I'd have more room because it was raining. But this thing's gonna look really good when it's done. I can't wait to have this car finished. It's gonna be definitely something different. I actually like the fact that the rear bumper is white for some reason. It just gives it a little bit of different contrast to it. Even though the car's purple with a black front end pretty much, but I'll probably end up spraying that bumper purple because that was my idea of the car. It was like a purple front bumper, carbon hoods, carbon fenders. You know, they're not carbon, but they're cutouts. They look good. And you know, the rest of the car be purple and some kind of you know, some company's design down the side of it whenever I start racing. But anyways, I'm gonna go back inside. It's raining outside, it's cold, and probably cover this thing up with a tarp or something so I don't get everything dirty from the weather and stuff. But it's definitely coming together, definitely looking different. Once I get some new headlights in here, it'll look a lot better too because everything will line up perfectly. So that's coming too. Yep. All right guys, this is Brandon from Gswaps. Have a good day. I'm getting ready to go to work in a couple hours, so have a good night.